So today we're going to dive into The Boys in the Light by Nina Willner. And let me tell you, this is an absolutely incredible true story from World War II. It follows two very, very different journeys that are destined to converge in one single, powerful moment in history.
You know, you really can't say it better than this quote from Mitchell Zuckoff. He calls it a beautifully braided story, and that's exactly what it is. It reveals the absolute worst and the surprising, incredible best of what people are capable of. It really sets the stage for what is a truly epic and deeply moving journey.
So, what makes this book so unique is its structure. It's not just one story, it's two, running side by side. We're following two completely separate groups of young men on opposite sides of the world whose lives are, without them knowing it, just hurtling towards each other.
And the contrast between their journeys is just, wow, it's stark. On one side, you've got Eddie Willner. He's just 16 when he, his father, and his best friend get captured by the Nazis and thrown into this absolute nightmare of slave labor camps. Then on the other side of the world, you have Company D, American boys, not much older than Eddie, who leave their farms and factories to enlist, completely untested and totally green for the horrors they're about to face.
All right, so let's dig into that first narrative thread, Eddie's almost unbelievable fight for his own life.
For 3 long years, Eddie's entire world was just this brutal, day-to-day reality. I mean, can you even imagine, as a teenager, being ripped from your home? Forced to endure the unimaginable horrors of camps like Auschwitz? His entire existence became a moment-to-moment struggle. He wasn't fighting for victory or for glory. He was just fighting to see the next sunrise.
Okay, so now let's switch gears and follow that second thread, picking up with the American soldiers of Company D as they enter the war.
So, thousands of miles away, these ordinary young men from Company D find themselves thrown right into the thick of it. And they're led by Elmer Hovland, who was only 23 years old himself. These tankers were pulled from the lives they knew and just thrust into the relentless, brutal chaos of combat in Europe.
And you know, the war took a heavy, heavy toll. Any kind of initial excitement or sense of duty was just quickly ground down and replaced by this deep exhaustion. They went from being these green, untested boys to weary, battle-hardened soldiers who had seen far, far too much.
This constant grind, the loss, the fighting, it led them to ask this one heavy, recurring question. It was this thought that just echoed in the back of their minds after every single fight. After all of this, was it even worth it?
But here's where it gets incredible. These two parallel worlds, Eddie's desperate fight for survival and Company D's exhausting fight in the war, were on a collision course, and they were about to meet in the most profound way imaginable.
Deep in a German forest, during the last chaotic days of the war, the soldiers of Company D would finally get their answer. Now, to really understand the weight of that answer, you have to understand what this symbol meant. The tattooed number on a prisoner's arm wasn't just some ID number. No, it was a deliberate act of dehumanization. It was a permanent brand meant to strip a person of their name, their history, their very identity. And then it happened. 2 starving, skeletal boys emerged from the trees. It was Eddie and his friend Mike. As they raised their arms, the soldiers saw the tattoos. And in that one single gut-wrenching image, their question, was it worth it, was answered. All the fighting, all the loss, all the weariness, it suddenly had a human face.
That one moment, that intersection of these two worlds, it transforms this from just a war story into this profound testament to the human spirit. I mean, that one encounter really just wraps everything up, doesn't it? It's a testament to Eddie's impossible survival and the brotherhood of those soldiers. It's about the incredible resilience of the human spirit. And, ultimately, it just affirms that even in the face of absolute evil, goodness can and does find a way to triumph.
So look, if you were captivated by true stories of resilience like Unbroken or The Boys in the Boat, then this book absolutely 100% belongs on your list. It has that same powerful mix of deep historical research and just incredible human storytelling.
Ultimately, The Boys in the Light leaves us with one central question to really think about. In the face of overwhelming darkness, how do we find the strength, the hope, the light to carry on? This story offers a truly powerful answer. This has been our look into the incredible, braided narrative of The Boys in the Light. The link to this book is in the video description.